Welcome to the first ever post Thursday night football press conference. It's maybe the first, hopefully it's the last. Life got the better of me. Went off some bad info, came back to bite me in the rear. Busy day yesterday. Gonna make up for it today with a highly in-depth analysis of both my team and the game last night, what it means moving forward. We'll start off with the game, Packers, Commanders. Thought the Commanders were going to be good this year. Looked like they're going to be kind of buns. Dare we say a sophomore slump for Jaden Daniel? I mean, he doesn't look the same. Not really hitting Scary Terry the way he was last year. Debo, we'll talk about in a little bit. A little garbage time action there. Zach Ertz carried the team for most of the game. Defense looked terrible. I mean, if we look at the NFC East, this might be the first year we have a repeat NFC East champion in like 20 years, which is kind of crazy, but I don't think there's anybody that will compete with the Eagles. Packers look good. Good run game. Josh Jacobs did what Josh Jacobs does. Beginning of the year, ADP was like 13 or whatever. I don't know. He's a good running back. I won't say anything beyond that. Wide receiver core took a hit. They're all made of glass. Tucker Kraft stepped up though. I could see that offense sustaining a tight end 1. Musgrave's good 2. Defense looked good, obviously. Splashy trade beginning of the year, but all around they look solid. Definitely could see the Packers making a run this year. Don't have all the faith in the world in Jordan Love yet. He could prove me wrong throughout the year, but we'll just keep an eye out. We'll see. Looking back at the squad, analysis from last night. Jacobs got me 14 or so. Not bad. I was hoping he was going to get another goal line touch. They ended up throwing to Kraft. The way that offense looks, I'm not concerned with him at any point. He's going to get his points this year. And then I played Debo. Had to fit him in the starting lineup after a trade with Dr. Lowe. Kind of his week 1 performance gave me confidence that I could move on from Lad McConkey. Put up 13-3, I think, 13-5, something like that. Really underperformed most of the game. Got 2 catches late, one of them a touchdown. That kind of saved the week for him. He certainly got a lot of looks, just he's running all the underneath routes, not getting the yards. Hopefully Terry McLaurin can kind of pick it up and he can get the defense to really commit to the intermittent and deep ball. But glad to see at least Debo's getting some volume. Rest of the week moving forward, Josh Allen versus the Jets. Jets looked good week 1. Could get a little shootout action, get some points there. Stroud versus Tampa Bay. That's going to be tough. Monday night, though, we'll see. Breece Hall against Buffalo. He's going to get his touches. Hopefully, Buffalo doesn't just go by a million and then negative game script and they don't give him the ball. JSN at Pittsburgh. We'll see if week 1 was a fluke or not. Let's see. Devontae Smith will be starting against the Chiefs. Could be a shootout. Could also, I could see it being kind of low scoring. Both teams being conservative. we'll see. He's going to be a boomer bust option. Tyler Warren against Denver. I'm hopeful he can be at least, a mid tight end one this year. Had a good week 1. Flex spot, newly acquired Travis Etienne. Hopefully he can be an RB2. Realistically, after last year, probably low end RB2, high end RB3. Hopefully week 1 was a sign of better things to come and wasn't a fluke, but we'll see. Eagles D against Kansas City, tough matchup, but we're going to stick with them. Dicker the kicker, New England punter. They both had fairly good week 1s. I think 8 points and 10 points or something, so can't really complain there. Bench, Seattle running backs are going to be a mess, but they've got potential. One gets hurt, the other one has RB1 value, so we'll see what happens there. Dobbins, again, that Denver RB picture is messy. Dobbins got a lot of touches week 1, but Harvey's in the wings. Who knows moving forward? Some teams opt to keep their rookie RBs on the bench a little longer. As long as Dobbins is outperforming Harvey, he's going to have value. So I think he's a decent, plug and play in the RB2 or the flex spot. So happy with him on the bench. Jordan Addison, he'll be out for another 2 weeks. But, the Minnesota offense looked trash for about 2.5 quarters week 1. Then they picked it up. If McCarthy can get comfortable, Addison's shown he can be a solid wide receiver too. If he's my wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4, it's not a bad spot to be. And then Jackson Dart as the 3rd string QB. The Giants look terrible week 1. And that might be the best case scenario here, because that means that Mr. Russell Wilson is going to have a fairly short leash, I think. Drafted Dart with the intention that he would be starting at some point this year. I think that's probably going to come to fruition based on what I saw week 1. And it's not going to say he's going to be, really good or anything, but mobile rookie quarterbacks tend to get points because they scramble more than they should, and they pick up some yards on the ground. So hopefully he's starting here in a couple weeks. Hopefully he's performing well. We'll go from there. Playing Jackson this week. Jackson, obviously, tough week 1. Still, projected to be a pretty close matchup. Never know how things go on a week-to-week basis. It's probably going to come down to Monday. Hopefully it doesn't come down to C.J. Stroud unless he decides to ball out. But, we'll take it one day at a time here. Have a good college football Saturday tomorrow, and then have some good games on Sunday.